Back to Motivational Mondays with myself, Lemar Goldwire. Happy to have you guys with me and joining me on another episode for another week, another edition. Once again, I want to thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, and the subscribers to my YouTube page, Lemar Goldwire. Don't forget to subscribe. We're here each and every week, man, with that motivation, that inspiration to help each other get through these rough moments or rough times, or we trying to achieve success and, take our ambition levels to another level. So we here each and every week, man. Let's get into it. This topic is about the pain of our past. Most times we've been in situations where our past can change our attitude, change our demeanor, even change our outlook on life. But we have to understand one thing about the pain of our past, that when we hold on to the pain of our past, it only makes us miserable. It makes us miserable because we keep reliving old situations and wanting people in those situations to have done better, or wishing that we would have done something differently, because at the time you may not have been old enough, you may not have been wise enough, you may not have been intelligent enough to handle the situation or know how to properly act in the situation. And sometimes we want to hear, "I'm sorry, I apologize for what I've done," from people who may have hurt you. And most times than not, when you're dealing with your past, that "I'm sorry and I apologize" does not ever come. And because it don't come, you have to learn to forgive them, whoever them is in that situation, and learn to forgive yourself. And you don't want to give life to dead situations or past situations or to past people. When you're dealing with past people who may have hurt you, they have moved on with their lives. They're not focusing on you, they're focusing on themselves. And because they are not worried about what has happened with you, you can't allow situations to hold you back. You can't allow those situations to still affect you currently. And it's a past situation. And that persons could be your mom, your father, coaches, bosses, CEOs, friends, best friends. It could be anybody. But you must forgive yourself, though. You must forgive the old you. You must forgive the people who have had a huge hand in hurting you. See, understand that holding on to past resentment, to past hurt, to past anger, it only hurts one person. And that's you. And if you are giving another person power, essentially they control you. And as the old adage says, he who angers you controls you. And some of us may even feel guilty about what has happened in the past, but no amount of guilt can solve what has happened, whether you did wrong or you was the one on a receiving end of something bad happening to you. See, the past is only here for one thing and one thing only. It's to learn from, not to relive, not to duplicate. Even if you had past success with certain things in the past, the present day, sometimes the situations change. Different things, different situations, different environments. So it's only here for us to learn from. And you also must forgive yourself, because in forgiving yourself, it gives you a certain amount of freedom. It unchains you from your past. It unchains you from the person that you used to be. So once you start to forgive yourself, you become a newer version of yourself. So you don't have to hold on to the old version of yourself, because you no longer are that person. And based off the new version of yourself, you don't live in the past anymore. You understand that the past has happened. I can't do anything about it. I can only learn from it. I can only learn from it and progress from it, and try not to make the same mistakes. So the past is only here for you to learn from, man, and to teach you. And no matter how things have happened in the past, it doesn't determine your future. It doesn't dictate your future. It doesn't say, I had a bad past, I'm gonna have a bad future. No, you look at it, you analyze it, and you decide I'm not gonna let it affect me. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna progress with my life. I'm gonna move on with my life. And whether or not that person or a situation deserves my forgiveness, I forgive that. I forgive you. I forgive what has happened, but I'm moving on with my life. I will not allow you to control me. I will not allow my past to control me and say I'm not good enough or I can't do this. Yeah. So understand how to deal with the pain of your past, man. Don't be progressing and to live in the future while holding on to past resentment or past pain. Yeah. So that's it for today, man. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, a blessed week. Let's be great this week, man. Peace and blessings to everybody. Thank you again for listening.